Good morning. Yesterday, remarkable temperatures. We broke a record. Today, the city, nice and calm this morning in terms of active weather, but we have some cloud cover that's been building its way in, and this is just an indication of things to come. We have a special weather statement for the city of Toronto right now. Let's just talk a little bit about timeline. So here's a look at the system that's going to push through. Expect active conditions in the city of Toronto, starting off with a rain-snow mix around 7 to 7:30. By the time we get to 9 p.m. tonight, we're going to get into some snow. Some of the heavier amounts of accumulation of snow will be down through the Niagara region. Areas to the north, not going to get too much whatsoever, and areas to the east as well. You'll just get maybe 5 centimeters through Kingston. Here in Toronto, I'm thinking about 5 to 10. You're asking when does it wrap up for the city of Toronto? By about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll be out of it, and then as we get into the afternoon, we'll clear out of some of this cloud cover and get you some sunshine for the weekend. Temperatures right now, the freezing mark, a wind chill about -4. Daytime high today, much cooler than yesterday. Temperatures of 4 degrees. Tomorrow we'll see daytime high +1 into Saturday, warming into Sunday up to 5. Mainly sunny Monday, 6 degrees, and then a rain-snow mix Tuesday evening and some morning flurries into Wednesday. Daytime highs Wednesday of 4. Carrie, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Frank. Well, we are dealing with major delays this morning on the westbound 401. You do not want to get on it anywhere from just west of Morningside over to the 404. And the reason why, there is a police investigation and all express lanes are closed starting just before Brimley. And then express lanes closed all the way through to the 404. So collector lanes, they're terrible. Express lanes, let's just have a look at that backup right now on the westbound 401. There's a look as you approach Markham Road, both express and collectors, and then everybody's getting forced into those collector lanes at Brimley. And they continue busy. It doesn't really loosen up until you get just west of Warden. Everybody's just slowly crawling along. So we can have a look at the drive times right now on the westbound 401, 46 minutes from Morningside to the 404. Checked Ellesmere and Shepherd and Finch as well. Right now, Finch and Ellesmere, those are your best alternates. Westbound Shepherd, that is taking most of the overflow as it stands right now. If you're taking the southbound 404 or the eastbound Gardner, things are looking good. Off the highways, problems in Brampton, and this is on Rutherford Road. It's been closed in both directions through Arenda, and that is where a truck struck a bridge as well as some wires are down too. So avoid that area for the next little while. Tammy, I'll send it back downstairs to you.
Thanks very much, Carrie. And as Carrie had mentioned, it is a huge problem for commuters. Stay away from this area of the 401 if you can. The westbound express lanes of the 401 from Brimley expected to be closed through the morning rush hour after a body was found on the highway. The OPP shutting down the 401 after the woman's body was found at Warden around 4:30 this morning. It's not clear how she got on the highway or if she was struck by a vehicle. According to officials, they're not expecting the highway to be reopened until at least 10 this morning. That's going to funnel a lot of vehicles into the collectors and make for a very slow commute today. And we have a map of the current closure. Again, that is westbound express lanes from Brimley to the 404. We will keep you updated if there are any changes to that closure. Now, the second and final leadership debate happened between the remaining 4 PC leadership candidates. And as you'd expect, some jabs were thrown, and it got a bit personal.
All I know is a month ago you wanted to be mayor of the city of Toronto, and when you found out this job was available, you decided that this is what you wanted to do.
And Caroline, I find it pretty rich for you to say this. A person that got parachuted into your area, no competition, no nomination, none whatsoever, for you to say that.
I've been a proud progressive conservative member for over 25 years, and I'm the only one on this stage that's already served as an MPP for 9 years.
The 4 candidates squared off one last time in Ottawa yesterday. Online voting starts tomorrow with the successor to Patrick Brown to be revealed on March 10th. All indications suggest the race will be a tight one. According to the latest Main Street poll, Doug Ford holds the lead at 36.7%. Christine Elliott is just behind at 32.7%. Caroline Mulrooney has 20% backing, with Tanya Greenwich-Allen trailing at 10.6%. Canadian pop rock band Headley will be taking a hiatus after they finish their countrywide tour. This comes after several sexual misconduct allegations against the Vancouver band. The group released a statement yesterday saying they need to do some soul searching and will be taking a leave. In a separate statement, lead singer Jacob Hogard says he rejects claims that he engaged in non-consensual sexual acts, but admitted his behavior has been, quote, reckless. This comes after a radio host in Calgary and an Ottawa woman alleged sexual misconduct by Hogard. The band says they will continue their nationwide tour, which ends in Kelowna later this month. Hedley will be playing the Powerade Centre in Brampton tonight. Well, it was back to class, but far from back to normal for teachers, students at the Parkland school in Florida, where 17 people were shot dead.
I don't think that today was about being a student. I think today was more about being together, being like feeling like you're not dealing with this by yourself.
We'll take it from day by day, how we're going to go along with this, and we spoke about that in class with the kids. We're all in this together. We're going to decide together how we're going to move forward with this, but with the understanding that we are moving forward.
A lot of hugs and no doubt a few tears as students and staff at Parkland's Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School returned to school yesterday. Police kept a close watch as some 3,000 students went back to class for half a day. It was the first day back since 17 people were shot and killed on Valentine's Day. The building where most of the killings took place is to be demolished and replaced with a memorial for those who died. Walmart is the latest U.S. chain to raise the minimum age to buy guns and ammo at its stores to the age of 21. Walmart, which is the U.S.'s largest retailer, also announced plans to take all toys and airsoft rifles, which resemble assault-style weapons, off its shelves. Earlier in the day, Dick's Sporting Goods also said it was raising the age to buy guns from 18 to 21. Both moves are due in part to the Florida school killings. Ontario's ban on door-to-door sales of household appliances goes into effect today. The new rules apply to certain household appliances like air conditioners, furnaces, a wide variety of water treatment devices, and duct cleaning services. Businesses will now only be able to enter into a contract with a homeowner if the consumer has contacted the business ahead of time and invited them into the house. Contracts that are now signed in violation of the rules will be considered void, and the consumers will be able to keep the goods and services with no obligations.